Hi, this is Joe again with another movie review. And since I know that we are still, as I'm doing this video, I know it's still September, or mid-September. Of course, Halloween is almost, October is right around the corner, which means, of course, Halloween month. So I want to get jump on Halloween again like I did last year. And I'm going to be doing a review of I guess you could say like by today's standards, it would be called like a B horror movie. It was called The Vampire Bat. It was made in 1933. It was Melvin Douglas and Fay Wray before King Kong. Or it came out before King Kong. And it also stars Fay Wray, who was one of the most famous horror movie actors of all time. Because he appeared in Dracula, on the original Dracula, he appeared in Frankenstein, and also the son of Frankenstein. So he appeared in a bunch of Universal horror films, but this one was made by Majestic Pictures. I guess it was an offshoot of RKO Pictures, I guess. Well, The Vampire Bat is kind of, like I said, it's kind of like a B movie. It's kind of like, I think it's supposed to be like in Germany, because it's supposed to be, they have a Burgermeister, which I guess be the head leader of the town, the mayor of a town in Germany. But the funny thing is that everybody in this movie has an English accent, either an American accent or a British accent. Nobody has no one person in this film has a German accent in this film. So it's kind of the same thing with the old Universal horror films, which I did a review on, which I did like a broad video on it. But nobody spoke with a German accent. So when The Vampire Bat, it's like a small town. I just watched the movie like about a week ago. I don't even remember what the name of the town was. And Melvin Douglas plays like the top police officer there, like the top detective there. And they had like strange murders going on in this town, where people who had all the blood drained from their bodies into puncture wounds in the neck. So a lot of people, like in this old superstitious horror, these old horror films in the early days of the horror movies, they came up with the idea that it was a vampire running around, or a vampire bat. The tree is formed to a bat and goes flying into people's windows and sucks their necks, and everybody in the town is all scared. Because of the fact that people are superstitious, scared of getting burned in the neck with this vampire. And so, the cop, which was Melvin Douglas' character, believes, hey, there's a whole bunch of superstitious hocus baloney. He didn't believe it for a second that it was a vampire bat. And they believe there's a person who did it. And of course, by the end of the film, you knew it was a person who did it, not a vampire bat. And also so was Fay Wray, his girlfriend, and Fay Wray was hot in that time. She was smoking hot at that time. And of course, she was really, I don't think really curse because of the Halloween films, but known as the Queen of Scream, or the Scream Queen, because of the Halloween movies. But Fay Wray was the originator, the very first Scream Queen, or Scream Queen, because of course, the most famous one was King Kong, the famous Scream first. But in the Vampire Bat, he really didn't scream in the Vampire Bat at all. So that looks good. So they had a pretty face that smiles a lot in the film. But Fay Wray, who I mentioned earlier, has been a whole bunch of Universal horror films. He plays the guy who a lot of people believed was the Vampire Bat, or was a vampire, because of the fact that he likes. I mean, his character is kind of like a mental. I mean, he didn't say it in the film, but he's probably like a mentally retarded type character who likes bats. He likes to pat bats and play with them and likes apples or that type of thing. But so first they blamed him for it, and then when they realized that they had done the murder at the time they were tracking, the villagers were tracking the Dwight Fay character down, then they knew that they got the wrong guy. I'm not going to say who the right guy is, because in case you want to look for it. I tried to find the Vampire Bat on YouTube, but I'm not 100% sure if it's on YouTube or not. So how do I know about this particular film? Well, about 5 years ago, Channel 13 here in New York on Halloween. That year, Halloween came out on a Saturday, and Channel 13 here in New York, which is a local PBS station, likes to show movies on Saturday night, and they just happened to show. They decided to do what they call a Halloween-a-thon, and they showed 6, supposedly scary movies. When they showed Night of the Living Dead, which they did a whole Dead review on. They had the Vampire Bat was the second one, which is what I'm talking about now. Then they did The Most Dangerous Game, which also starred Fay Wray. Then they had Dementia 13, which I might do, and they had The Terror, so Jack Nicholson, the newly role, and you had the original Little Shop of Horrors. So they showed like 6 movies within 8 hours. They showed like about 6 movies, and this was the night where you flipped the clocks back 1 hour, so you had like an extra movie thrown in there because they put in 6 films. And the Vampire Bat was the second movie that they showed. I already saw Night of the Living Dead previously, so it's like nothing I haven't seen before, and I haven't seen that movie before. But the Vampire Bat I never seen before, so I was interested in that. And for at first originally was the first 20 minutes. Oh, this is an interesting movie, an interesting concept. Trying to figure, it's like a mystery tale. Trying to figure out who's been doing these murders. And the interesting thing about the Vampire Bat movie is that there's no vampires. There were bats in it, but there's no Bela Lugosi in this movie sucking people's blood. But or suck your neck, or bite you on the neck. You didn't have any of that in this film. But in terms of the film itself, I thought it was I consider it like a B horror movie. Even though technically, I don't think technically it was at the time, but I felt I had the feel of a B horror movie because of the title, because the movie is quite short. It's not even an hour and 10 minutes long. It's like maybe like an hour and 6 minutes long. So it's quite a short film, but it was good because of the fact you see Fay Wray, you see Melvin Douglas, and you see Dwight Fay in it. Plus, you have also a comedic character, and Fay Wray her character had an end in this movie. It was like a hypochondriac, and she was driving everybody nuts with her little ailments or perceived ailments. For example, she took the doctor's stethoscope and was checking her heart, and said, "Oh my God, doctor, I think there's something wrong with my heart." What's the matter? I said, "It's what thump, thumpity, thump, thump." Come on. It's stretching the belief of disability with this and that. And she wasn't a nutty character in this movie, but she was supposed to be like the comedian, because you always have in these early horror films in the 1930s, you always have to have one character who gives you a laugh, because of all the supposed scary stuff that's supposed to be going on. But in terms of the film, I thought the film was okay. Not great, but if you would like to check out 1930s horror films, I recommend The Vampire Bat to you. Even though there's not enough shenanigans going on, but not like I said earlier, no real vampires won't run around. But it was good. Dark, shadows, and of course, obviously it was black and white. Like a lot of good horror movies, all in black and white. At least the better ones, all in black and white. So that's my review of The Vampire Bat. Please, I know it's a short video. Please click on the video. Please rate it. Feel free to comment on. Please subscribe to my channel. and please forward this video onto your Facebook pages. Catch you next time, and thanks for watching.